Well, for millions of Americans who voted for Hillary Clinton, the election has been a bit of a disappointing and emotional ordeal.
And for supporters of Donald Trump, there's a sense of celebration. But through it all, on both sides of the campaign, has been the American process. News 5's Leon Bibb is here with perspective on this form of government called democracy.
Somebody once said of democracy, to get it to work, the people have to work at it. We saw it yesterday. Democracy is a continuing job of the people.
For some, cheers and celebration. For others, tears and a deterioration of what had been expected in the political polls. Such is the democratic process. Messy at times, contentious sometimes. But it is about the people. The day after a presidential election, the vote came on the heels of a hotly contested campaign. In the process was the American public, each adult citizen armed with a single vote, if the citizen chose to use it. America is about the people and the campaigning and voting process.
But that's the nature of campaigns. That's the nature of democracy. It is hard and sometimes contentious and noisy.
What we must keep in mind is the process, whether it is cheers or tears at the outcome. It is American democracy. President Obama spoke of that today, saying in so many words, any president only occupies the office for a while. Democracy calls for a transition.
The peaceful transition of power is one of the hallmarks of our democracy. And over the next few months, we are going to show that to the world.
Democracy, a word which means the people rule. The people spoke, bringing tears for some, cheers for others. Now comes the legal and peaceful transition of power. This land is about that word, this rule of the people. On this day, after a historic election, something to think about.
President Obama mentioned the significant differences between him and President-elect Trump. But President Obama said 8 years ago there were differences between him and President George W. Bush when Mr. Obama was the president-elect. But courtesies and transitional help were extended. He said so it would be with the new chosen leader, now that the people have spoken. For News 5, I'm Leon Bibb.